Kiraa Sport TV, your number one TV station that keeps you up to date on all the sporting activities. Today, I'll be giving to you back-to-back all the news stories that I have with me, starting from the local story. We'll go to the international story that I have for you. Please sit back, relax. Let's enjoy Sport Free together on Kiraa Sport. Very, very important. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel and also make sure you click on the notification bell so once we drop videos, you get updated on all the videos we drop in. And also, don't forget our Kiraa Football Academy. This is where talent and also potentials are being nurtured, and also we send you out being a professional footballer. Once again, welcome to Sport Free on Kiraa Sports. We're starting from the news headlines that I have for you. Crystal Palace interested in Super Eagles midfielder. Let me confirm that Crystal Palace are actually interested in in Brentford midfielder. That's Frank Onyeka. According to report I have on my table, Onyeka, who is actually 27-year-old, is one of Crystal Palace's priority target for the summer. According to a correspondent media, the Eagles are actually weighing up a 12 million euro bid for the Nigeria international. As it stands, the defensive midfielder is actually what has returned to Brentford after spending last season on loan with Bundesliga side, that is Augsburg. And also, Onyeka made 26 league appearance for Augsburg. Spanish club Valencia are also reportedly interested in the player, but are wholly willing to pay $7 million also. According to report, Onyeka has 2 years left on his contract with Brentford as far as that particular local story is concerned. Away from that, taking a look at another transfer story that I have for you. Iheanacho near Samsonpo switch. Let me confirm to you that Kelechi Iheanacho is actually nearing a transfer to Turkish Super League club Samsunspor. According to report I have my table, emanating from Turkey, Iheanacho has actually agreed to join Samsunspor on a permanent transfer. The Red Lightning are currently in discussion with Sevilla to finalize the details of the contract. Iheanacho will earn up to $1.2 million per year, while Sevilla will get $30.5 million as a transfer fee. Ladies and gentlemen, the Nigerian international joined Sevilla on a free transfer last summer after serving ties with Leicester City. The 28-year-old also, who was actually loaned to Skybet Championship club, that's Middlesbrough, in January. And also, Samsunspor turned to Iheanacho after May's out on the signing of Cuba Akpom, who recently moved to Ipswich Town. Away from that particular story, taking a look at another story popping up. A story regarding CAF Confederation Cup. Let me confirm that Asante Kotoko to host Kiraa United at the Accra Sports Stadium. Let me confirm that the Ghana Premier League side, Asante Kotoko, will host Kiraa United at the Accra Sports Stadium. According to report on my table, the CAF Confederation Cup preliminary round first leg tie will be played between September 19th and also 21st, 2025 of September. Kiraa are yet to confirm venue for the second leg slated for between September 26th and 28th. Asante Kotoko home ground, the Baba Yara Stadium, is currently undergoing renovation. So it will be the first time Kiraa United and also Asante Kotoko will be meeting on the continent. As it stands, both teams are guaranteed $100,000 as participation fee at this stage of the CAF Confederation Cup. Let's move away from that particular story before we go to international story finally today. Let me confirm to you that this coming from WAFCON. We haven't received Tinubu's $100,000 gift. Falcons captain Ajibade, the captain of the Nigerian women's national team, Rashidat Ajibade, has actually revealed that they are yet to receive the $100,000 cash gift from President Bola Tinubu. Tinubu announced the reward for the Super Falcons winning reception to host them for winning this year Women's African Cup of Nations tournament in Morocco. Along with the money, the players and also the coaches were promised houses and conferred with national honors. Ajibade, in an interview with media personality Chude Gideonwo, has now claimed that they have not been paid yet. We have not received our money, but hopefully it would be paid. Ajibade said they have not paid. All the promises have not been we have not received anything yet. A week later, Tinubu announced the same reward for the women's basketball, the Tigress. Away from that story, finally, before we leave local story this morning, let me confirm to you another local story popping up here on my story here this morning. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you that another one that I have for you this morning is more or less like a transfer story regarding what. Okay, even before I take that transfer story, let's take a look at this. Eric Chow, coach defends 4-0 victory, that they fell for Sudan. Let me confirm that the Nigerian Super Eagle B Coach Eric Chow insisted that his squad selected for the African Championship in Zanzibar featured the best player from the Nigerian Premier Football League, even as the team suffered an humiliating 4-0 defeat to Sudan. Chow stood by the decision, stressing that the team selections was made in good faith, based on merit. Even if the outcomes was disappointing, the squad was chosen to represent the best of the league. The Franco-Malian coach explained that the current squad differed significantly from what he initially envisioned for the tournament. Maybe 5 players left the camp or never came at all. They all left to play in another league, so the team wasn't like we actually imagined it. But the reality for me, it was the best player in the league, Chow said, defending his selection. The defeat means Nigeria are eliminated from the 8th edition of the CHAN from Sudan, raised to a 2-0 lead before halftime, followed by the 2 further goals in the second half, leaving the Eagles bottom of the Group D. As it stands, the Sudanese team capitalized on Nigerian defensive lapses, with Jacob Omar scoring twice in the second half to complete the rout, leaving Nigerians' hope of advancing dashed. All right, moving away from that, let's go to international straight that I have for you before I leave the studio today. Ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you some news story popping up at the international level this lovely and beautiful morning. Let me confirm to you that Liverpool agreed deal for Parma prospect Leone. Yeah, taking a look at this particular news story regarding Liverpool transfer stories. Let me confirm to you that Liverpool manager Arne Slot confirmed on Thursday today that a deal to sign the 18-year-old centre-back Giovanni Leone from Parma has been agreed between the clubs. According to report, the Premier League champions will pay $26 million, for the highly rated prospect who has played just 17 Serie A games for Parma. Liverpool have already splashed over $260 million on signings of Florian Wirtz, Ugo Ekitike, Jeremy Frimpong, and also Milos Kekes to build from position of strength after romping a record equalizing 20th English top flight title last season. However, the departure of Jared Quansha of Bayer Leverkusen has left Slot with just 3 centre-backs to choose from. One of those, Joe Gomez, has missed most of pre-season due to injury. And also, don't forget why doubt remains over the future of Ibrahim Konate. Who has 1 year left on his contract at Anfield. The clubs have agreed a deal, but he hasn't signed for us yet. At the moment, when he signs for us, I can go into more details, said Arne Slot at a press conference ahead of Liverpool Premier League opener against Bournemouth later on tomorrow. Despite Leone arrival, Liverpool could actually add 1 more centre-backs cover before the end of the transfer window, with report linking them with a move for Crystal Palace captain Mark Guel. Liverpool also have not won back-to-back league titles since 1984, and does not expect it be an ever tougher challenge to defend their crown given the turnover in this particular squad. Okay, another story popping up here for the international news stories I have for you today. Desert Fitness worries Ranger boss. Let me confirm to you today, ladies and gentlemen, that head coach of Scottish Premier League football giant Glasgow Rangers, Russell Martins, have actually given an update on striker Cyril Desas after the Nigerian international suffered an injury during the team's UEFA Champions League second leg fixtures against Czechia side Victoria Pihen. According to reports, the year-old Super Eagles star, who was on score sheet when Rangers won the first leg 3-0 at Hebrews last week, was again on the starting 11 for the return fixtures. However, the top scorer during the 2024 domestic season had to be replaced with Brazilian forward Danilo Pereira after 53 minutes following a knock on his ankle. Rangers ended on the losing side, and they went 2-1 to SEC after they secured a bet in the final round of the playoff round on a 4-2 aggregate victory. Yes, manager Rousseau is now sweating on Desas' fitness as he revealed that the club would have to wait for ascertain how long the Nigerian could be unavailable. Finally, on international news story that I have for you today, ladies and gentlemen, let me confirm to you another one for the international news story before we wrap things up on this edition today. Let me confirm to you that PSG begin league on title defense as Pogba returns to France, and also Paris FC rise. Paris Saint-Germain will be open a severely curtailed summer break does not come back and beats them as league on season begins this particular weekend. Headlined by the newly crowned European champions and featuring the return of the France of Paul Pogba. It is just the second time Now, the French top flight has boasted the Champions League winners among its rank with PSG's success against Inter Milan and following what Marcel triumph in 1993. Luis Enrique and team added the UEFA Super Cup on Wednesday yesterday as they came from 2 goals down to Tottenham to beat them on penalties. And finally, for the news stories, let me confirm that French football has been mired in crisis due to difficulties finding domestic broadcast, yet partner willing to offer the kind of money needed to help team beyond PSG compete with their European counterparts. At the end of the season last season, the French league pulled the plug on a cut price deal with streaming platform DAZN. Instead, it has launched its own platform, a bold step which actually may succeed in the long run for now, but means have no guarantee of television income. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so very much for being part of Sport Re on Kiraa Sport TV. Till we come your way again tomorrow for another interesting edition of Sport Re on Kiraa Sport TV. My name remains the same. I am Ibidak Miracle Oluwadam. Like I do say, please do well to share the program with friends and family. Let's spread the gospel of sport together. And don't forget to subscribe on this particular YouTube channel. So once we drop videos, you get notified, and also click on the notification bell. For now, we draw the curtain close. Once again, keep enjoying Kiraa Sport TV, as it is one of the fantastic TV stations. I'll keep you updated on all the trending stories on sports. For now, I'm out of the studio. For you, please stay out of trouble.